everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of the Core Episode 3. Hope you're having a lovely day. As you can see, all of my players coordinated outfits to match my chair. That was the goal, really. Not to pull one over on me.
Pure coincidence, honestly.
Not to tell me
it wasn't a plan.
that they were all going to coordinate colors, not telling you. It's to match my chair because they appreciate me so much.
I don't even know what she's talking
Super
about.
fans.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so last time, the group recovered from their ship crash and encountered two very scary, large, acidic-like lizards and put the absolute smackdown on them. Absolute smackdown, except for Yev, who got eaten, and he nearly died. But besides from that, the party descended into the desert and encountered many fun things along the way. There were some smokestacks heading towards them, some raiders, and so they tried to quicken their pace. They encountered a lovely oasis that turned out to be a purple worm with some illusion capabilities. And they all nearly died, except for... Actually, no, the only two that nearly died was Tag and Yurk. The rest of you kind of stumbled and made your way through. Tag flew his way out, grabbing onto his broomstick, and Yurk decided to suplex the purple worm, rolled a nat 20, flipped it over as it was about to consume him, and it ran away like a scared little puppy. The group then finally found the first crash site and investigated it. It was a completely glassed over crater, and with Tag's assistance could see some strange wavelengths coming off of the center of the rock. They... Yurk broke off a bit of the rock and got some fun visions that perhaps we'll find out about later. And also, they saw that large footprints were leading away from the center of the crash site into going north into the wastes. But the party didn't have much more time to investigate as the cars were rolling up on them, and due to some quick thinking and some silent image, the group was able to stealth away going north. And that's where we're going to pick up right where we left off. So the group of you it's now well into the evening. It's the sun has set. It is dark outside in the desert. You see a bit of the residual light behind you from all of the cars investigating the crater. And you all have decided to head north. Where are you heading? Like, where are you just trying to find somewhere to buckle down for the evening?
I think we're just trying to locate some ruins or like a small cave or just anything we can take shelter in for the night and make camp.
Okay. Make me a survival check. Anybody.
Want me to take it?
Go for it.
Tag's a city boy.
This is Yurk's terrain. 17 total.
So with a 17, you navigate some of these large sand dunes. It's starting to get a little bit more rocky as you're traveling through north to the northern part of the desert. And just off in the distance, you see a faint light and what looks like some sort of structure, maybe about a mile away.
Can I keep an eye out for tracks as well, leading up to it or around it as I spot that out?
Sure. Give me another survival check or investigation. Anybody can. Give me an investigation. Yurk can give me survival.
I can do investigation. That I'm good at.
Ooh.
Ooh. That one.
Oh,
I don't see shit.
You fell into the sand.
18.
18 for investigation. Anybody else?
14.
Yeah, sure, I'll go for it.
14. Anybody who rolled...
4.
Oh, God. Anyone who... What'd you roll, Ash?
20.
20. Okay. Anybody who rolled above a 12 will notice as you're heading down this hill towards that light, you see the kind of sand and the dirt and the rocks that you're walking on is beginning to look like a more well-traveled path. It looks like this, like a lot of traffic, at least over the years, has come through this pass, heading down towards this structure. Are you all just walking down there? Like, no stealth? Are we stealthing? What are we doing?
So we all see the lights and everything, yeah?
Yes.
Hey, Tag, is this another illusion or is this one real?
It's a good question.
Are you going to investigate, Tag?
Sure, why not?
All right. How are you investigating, my friend?
Most illusion magic just requires an action of investigating it. To do it, I have
Mhm.
every sight imaginable, so I'm just gonna investigate the lights
Okay.
and see if there's anything that I wouldn't
Yeah.
notice. If they're actually producing, most illusion magic doesn't produce light; it produces the illusion of illumination. So if it's dark in an area, your candle won't actually produce light. So I will guess I'll look at shadows and
Mhm.
things to kind of justify that.
So you get a little bit closer to get a better look at what this is. And as you get closer, you see it's a large stone building with torches out front. And through your kind of investigation in your guise, you don't see any illusionary magic from it. And you see a sign hanging up, like basically in front.
Got it. What does the sign say?
The sign says the Iron Fist Tavern.
Yeah. Well, it's no less real than anything else around here.
That does not answer the question.
It's not illusion magic.
Okay, I need clarification.
I gotcha. It's a tavern in the middle of the desert. Feel free to walk in and not suspect anything.
Is he messing with us again?
I wasn't messing with you the first time.
This is true.
Would I have any experience up this far?
You would know that this is a, like, not a chain, but like there's a couple of these Iron Fist places mixed amongst the wasteland, and essentially they're a moving tavern. So it's a tavern that basically like picks up somehow and moves to different places in the Deadlands. So it's well known that if you see this, it's a fairly good place to get a night's sleep and get some food and get some drink.
Okay, and like friendly to core members, like no.
Yeah,
no
I mean it's about
problems.
as friendly as most businesses in this place. So like that, it's a tentative friendliness.
Great.
It's kind of sick.
I know this place, guys. It's good. We can rest here for the night.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's go then.
All right. So as you approach, essentially the Iron Fist Tavern is a sturdy stone building that is, again, typically located anywhere in the Deadlands. From the outside, the tavern looks very similar to a fortress. It's got thick walls, narrow windows, and a very heavy wooden door that is reinforced with iron bands. And the sign, now that you've gotten closer, is a depiction of two very muscular fists and a handshake. And then an ale above like each shoulder of the arms. Who is walking in first?
I'll let
Thank-
Senka.
Yeah, I was gonna say Senka's fine doing it.
Yeah. So you walk in. The inside of the tavern is very warm and welcoming. It's got a roaring fire in the hearth, and there's actually a very lively crowd of patrons inside at the old tables. The walls are adorned with shields and weapons and heads of animals that exist within the desert. Some heads of people, of like bandits and things like that. It's got a very cozy, rustic feel to it, and there's a large bar that dominates one wall, stocked with different ales and barrels of spirits. And you see a very burly dwarf behind it. And Senka, you would know this as Jack's Iron Fist.
Sorry, just a little bit of clarification. Do you mean when you said there are heads of people on the wall, like taxidermied people?
Yep.
This
Okay.
is cozy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Senka just strides forward. She's comfortable. She's like not even batting an eye. We're good.
Alright.
Just walks.
What can I get you tonight, sweetheart?
We'll need 5 bedrooms, please.
5 rooms. All right. Okay. Well, that'll be gonna come out to about 50 gold if you're staying for one night for all 5.
I'm assuming core just pays all expenses.
You would have some pocket money on you. Yeah.
Yeah, Senka's just like, yep, it's a work expense. I don't care.
I was about to
I'm
ask
not
if the
paying
court gave
it
us any
for it.
money.
Yeah, I
gave
was told.
They
I
gave
was told we
Senka
didn't
money.
get anybody. Hold on.
Yeah.
They gave Senka the money. And he goes,
Now
all
I'm
right.
excited.
Are you going to be looking for any food or anything?
Yeah, full meal would be great. Thank you. Couple of rounds of drinks for everyone.
Perfect. We got some giant grasshopper in stock that we brought in the other day. That's mighty fine. So
Perfect. Happy for that. Thanks.
perfect. All right. All right. Well, and he heads back to the kitchen. Is anybody else doing anything in the tavern?
I'm gonna look around. Is there any artwork on the walls that's not just taxidermied head?
Make me an investigation check.
This is what I do. That's 25.
So you see all these different weapons and shields and things along the wall. You see again like these taxidermied heads of all these different beasts, some people along the walls, and then a painting kind of draws your eye, and it is what we see. We see a portrait of what looks like he looks like a Dampier. He's got kind of long hair that's tied up in a ponytail, some very nice armor, and then we see an image of a warforged woman on the what am I trying to say? The portrait as well, and a ship exploding between the two of them.
Huh. That's really cool. I will go over and I will look at the painting.
So the what's the word I'm looking for? All of my language escapes me today. The panel underneath it outlines it says the sacrifice of Lucian and Luos.
The sacrifice. Oh, 1 second. Putting that down in my.
Which
My
any of you
notes.
from the from Drowning Time would know that those two were two of the six.
Of sacrifice of who and whom?
Luos and Lucian.
Lumos and Lucian. Cool. I'm going to on the art. Okay, cool.
Would we know if Lewis and Lucian have since passed?
So
or if they're still around?
So you would know the tale of the sacrifice of Luos and Lucian is that they were the ones to go on board the collective's main ship while the rest of the six fought the drowned king. And the only way they could stop the world of Novum from being dragged into the astral sea is by self-destructing the ship. And they didn't get off in time. But luckily, due to some quick thinking from their clerics, they were brought back before they completely perished. They were resurrected. And Lucian now rules Barovia, and Luos is somewhere within the Nation of Six because she was reborn as a wood elf. And her son are in the Nation of Six, while Lucian is ruling over Barovia.
Well, that's cool. I take a note of it, and I'll spend some time admiring the art.
Admiring the art. All right. What is everybody else doing in the tavern?
Grabbing a seat.
Grabbing a seat.
Yev is looking long and hard at the bar and looking to see what sort of things they've got back there, what the patronage is like, and any chances of her stealing something from it later on.
From the tavern or the people?
From the bar.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
A 3.
A 3. So you are exhausted.
Yeah.
You were in a crocodile's stomach. You have run from a purple worm. Raiders. You crashed like 12 hours ago. You've had a long day. So everything just kind of looks like it could do the job. There's a bunch of different types of liquor and ale and wine behind this bar, but you try to be like, I could do. You're just exhausted.
All right. Are we going to eat and drink before we go upstairs?
I'm planning on it.
I would like that.
All right. And SweetT, you said you were investigating as well? Or
No, I just had grabbed a seat.
you grabbed a seat. Okay.
Just grabbed us all a table. It's like, hey, over here, guys.
And once you are all seated, you see a large Goliath man come out of the back with 5 plates of like steaming grasshopper mixed with some, some vegetables and some things that basically like are brought from the desert. So very hearty vegetables. And he sets it down on the table in front of you, and he goes, "My husband over there said that you all are travelers, perhaps, and wanted the grasshopper special. Can I get you anything else?"
Something strong to drink, please.
All right, how strong?
Strong as you make it.
All right, little lady. All right. How about the rest of yous?
I have not sat down yet. I'm still at the painting.
Yeah, you're still at the painting.
Just water for me.
Well, all right.
I'll take an ale.
An ale. All right. You, brother? How about you?
Water is fine.
Water. All right. I'll be right back. And he walks away. And comes back with a. He sets down an ale in front of you, Yev. That is perhaps part alchemy, perhaps part drink. It's steaming and bubbling and changing colors. And it is one of it, you think it smells sweet, and then it smells sour, and then it smells salty, and then smells savory. You're not quite sure what this drink is, but it'll do the job. It gives water, and then SweetT, you wanted ale, right? Yes, and he puts a nice amber ale in front of you. He goes, does your friend over by the painting want anything?
Good question. Hey, Ty, you want a drink?
Huh? Oh, hi. I'm doing great. How are you guys doing? When did you guys get here?
What? We came here with you. Do you want a drink, man?
Sure. I mean, I don't think we're supposed to be drinking on the job, but I'll break the rules if you're breaking the rules.
It's off hours.
Cool. Well, then I will take an adult beverage. And he's going to come over to the table and sit down.
Are you old enough to be drinking?
That depends. How old is old enough to drink?
You're in the Deadlands. It don't really matter all that much. You got coin, you can drink.
Oh, well, see, look at that. So old enough to drink. Give me all of the adult beverages, please.
Wait,
all right.
Why did you ask that? How old is Tag?
I don't know, but the waiter's not the one that has to deal with him later.
That's true. He isn't. Unless he wants to.
And he like holds up his left hand. He's like, I'm married. Thanks very much.
Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score, buddy.
Oh.
I'm gonna get you a drink. I'll be back.
Yeah, you will.
Away. Leaving you all at the table for a moment.
That was quite the line.
Yeah. I'm witty. It's kind of the thing I do. Anyway,
You
what
practice that
is
much,
up
or?
with all of you? Did you have fun on our first day of work?
You were there, right?
90%, yeah.
Senka's just gonna start eating.
Ooh,
Yev just finishes her drink.
Okay.
We just finished the whole thing.
So you throw back this drink, and for a moment, you can smell sound, and it goes down smooth, and then it's thick, and then it's grainy, and then it's smooth again. Shut up, all of you. And I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
Man, I want some more adjectives before we
You're telling us to shut up. We didn't say a word.
We didn't say a single thing.
Constitution?
Yes.
22.
So you're smashed immediately.
Oh, snap.
But none of the hallucinogenic effects take hold. As you just immediately are like, okay, as the room's just a little tilty, little spinny.
Yeah. You good? I don't think that was meant for, chugging.
I'm fine. This is exactly what I needed.
Just eat your food. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe get some
Yeah.
bread in you.
Yeah.
Yev's got the
Long
right
day.
idea. I want one of those.
No, I have no problem with people drinking. We just don't need you throwing up everywhere.
That's true.
I'm not going to. I'm not
All right,
going
then.
to throw up. Going to be fine.
Oof. Well,
You should see me when I've had more of these.
Well, now I'm curious.
And the Goliath comes back out and sets down a clear glass in front of Tag that is red, and has some the liquid is red, and it's got some ice in it and some cherries on a little stick. And it goes, here you go. There's your drink.
oh, that's fun. It's got
Yeah.
cherries in it.
Yep.
You guys got
Uh,
cherries all the way out here in the desert? How
Well,
do you keep them?
Oh, we got magic and things.
There's magic here? How many of you guys could do magic?
There are a couple traveling, wizards and things amongst the desert.
Dang, that must be cool.
Mostly alchemists and artificers and things these days. Do you require anything else?
Yeah, I think Yev needs another drink. She finished hers really fast.
Oh, you finish your rusty cactus that fast?
Is that what it's called? Rusty
Yeah.
cactus. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, it's the strongest
delicious.
drink in the Deadlands.
Hmm.
And it's just to take a sip of his ale with the biggest smile on his face.
You want another one?
Maybe
Oh.
ale? Ale instead?
No, she said she's fine. She's good, right? You said you can handle multiple of those, right, Yev?
Absolutely. I'm gonna let you decide. Whatever it is you'd like to bring me, let's do it.
Understood.
Oh, yay, it's fun, Yev.
Wait,
I'm
guys,
always fun.
guys. Drinking contest?
I don't drink.
Drinking contest minus Senka?
Big guy, you look like you could use a lot of alcohol.
I've never had alcohol.
This is great.
No better
All
time
right.
to start.
Other large gentlemen, tonight you are about to experience something you have never experienced in your life. I'm going to need you to get this other large gentleman as much alcohol as you can today.
The name is Declan. First
Ooh,
of
we're
all.
on a first name basis.
All right.
We're already moving fast.
And-
Declan, let's do it.
Now,
He looks to you, Yurk, and he goes, and just kind of giving you a look like, do you really want alcohol?
Ale. Just one.
See,
All right.
look at that.
One
We're
ale.
going crazy.
And the rest of you, are you having a drinking contest?
Tag you in.
I am always in to do something irresponsible.
3 of those cactuses, please.
All right, 3 rusty cactuses and 1 ale.
Sweet, we're doing great.
Let it be known you guys have to work tomorrow again.
Wait, we didn't just do the thing? I thought we did the thing we were supposed to do.
Well, it was only 1 of 3, man.
It's an end.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Tag
I
is
mean-
gonna take something out from his bag, and he's unrolling a parchment with a exact replica painting of the 3 meteors in the sky from earlier, and I will cross off one of them, the one that we found from earlier. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, there is 3. You're right.
Tag, did you draw that?
Hmm?
Did you draw that?
Oh, yeah, huh? I did.
Well, look
I thought
at
about
you.
lying, but that didn't make any sense.
It's a lot better than I thought it would be. Excellent work.
Well, that is an insult, but I will take it very much. Thank you. That's great. Yeah. So we found one of the three. Anything else we have to do, or can we go home, maybe rest a little bit, put our feet up?
I think just go to all three and return our findings, right?
We don't get to go back to the core until we get all three.
Yeah.
So sooner
Also,
we're all done. Sooner don't have to deal with each other.
we also have a sample from our collection, and as the arcanist of the group, Tag, later perhaps you could figure out what this thing is.
Oh yeah. Ugh, I guess you guys don't know how to do any of that stuff, huh? Is it still is it still like glowing green in his possession?
So because you're the only one that can see that spectrum, yes.
Mhm.
There's still a green kind of wavelength coming from it.
Huh. Yeah, I feel like I should probably not have you carry that around until I figure out what it is. But it's just really going with your whole intense, gloomy guy vibe that I'm liking it.
I apologize for the frustration and anger. It's been a long day.
You've been angry? Is it because of Senka? Because I get it. She kind of being a little bit of a buzzkill.
And just then Declan comes back and sets down the 3 rusty cactuses and an ale for Yurk.
Now, I'm going to let you all know. If there's a rusty cactus, it hits you immediately.
Cool.
Are you sure?
Man,
Can we just can we confirm none of this is going in the report when we get back, please?
We
Why
have
would
to
you-
do a paper too.
Why would we put leisure time in the report?
Oh my god!
Because you're still on the job.
I
But,
thought we
like-
were after hours.
I feel like
There's
this
no
is,
after hours when you're on a mission, guys.
Oh,
I feel like some of this stuff should have been better, like laid out when we signed up.
yeah, I agree with Tag there.
It's a job.
Yeah,
We're not getting paid.
and also I didn't know job was like 24/7 until you get back.
That sounds like enslavement. Just throwing it out there. Me and Bibble's Ride are 100% in on this. And Bibble too.
Just go
I'm
ahead and
hearing a
drink.
lot of stalling and not a lot of drinking.
I don't know why Bibble's ride always gets me.
Tag will take both drinks and then just kind of be like, I guess we'll figure this out. And
Yeah,
try to drink them at the same
Oh,
time.
What?
All right, make me a Constitution saving throw, buddy.
It's
Anybody who's
Tag.
drinking their cactus.
That's
Is
not how
Tag
I
drinking
roll.
Yev's cactus?
No, he's got his Shirley Temple.
Okay.
No one knew what that was, and I was like, might as well just drink it.
All right, so
Well.
Yev, your con save is at disadvantage because you've already had one.
In for a penny.
And
in for
then,
a copper. Oh,
uh,
all right.
Ishka and Tag make me con saves.
I got a 16.
Oh
Not
no.
My con save is
Oh.
+1, so this is not going to be great.
Oh no.
That's a 9.
You gets to carry everyone up to bed.
All right.
Gina, did you roll the 1? Gina, is that what
Sure
you?
did. I sure did. I
Yeah.
rolled. So 4. That's a
So
4
4.
total.
No, you
Okay.
rolled a 1.
I beat yeah.
Well, natural 1. I rolled
So-
a 1.
For the 3, I'm going to describe what happens to Tag and Ishka first. So it initially tastes like a cherry cola. Then it tastes like a fine wine. Then it tastes like old milk. Then it tastes like nothingness, but like you understand in that moment nothingness. Like it's nothing. Nothing matters, and then it's back to a sweet, like almost like vanilla like taste. And for you, Tag, because you passed the con save, you're drunk, very, very drunk, but like any of the hallucinogenic effects are nothing short of what you usually deal with. Short of your kind of standard norm.
Yeah.
You're like, this is normal.
Yeah, no. I was gonna point out that it'd be very hard for Tag to tell the difference between being dangerously high and just being regular.
Right. But for Ishka and for Yev, I need both of you to roll me D100s, please.
Yeah.
Oh God. I'm in danger.
52.
That's a 99.
Oh my God!
Damn.
We got a 2 and a 99 on a D100 roll in this campaign.
52.
That's
insane.
wild.
52.
So
52 for you. Yes.
So for Yev, you don't notice anything different, but everyone around Yev, you see her skin turns a deep purplish color, and she has little nubs right here, one here and one here. And go ahead.
What?
Should we be worried? You feeling all right?
Mm-hmm. I feel fantastic.
Okay.
What? Why?
I'm just gonna
why
go
are
out.
you all- Why are you all looking at me like that?
I'm just gonna go out here and say it, even though I know I've been reprimanded before, but I would very much like to point out Yev's nubs right now.
Does that count as harassment?
Tag,
They're just out, and I feel like that's something we should say something about.
I feel like is it inappropriate for now?
They're great. I have
Maybe
nothing
once
against
we
your
get to know
nubs.
each other a little bit more.
I just never
Yeah,
seen them so high up.
I work out. It's you know, I suppose I'll take it. As
I
a
don't know how
compliment.
any of you are looking at anything other than that. They're a lovely shade.
Well, we gotta be respectful and like avert your gaze. You know what I mean?
Now, when Ishka starts talking, it's like it's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense.
Oh, someone can't handle this cactus.
No. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good idea.
Tag laughs hysterically at whatever Ishka's saying. This is, no one told me Bibble's ride was so funny.
Senka, you're missing out. Are you sure you don't want one?
Yeah,
Or
I'm
two.
good. I'm good.
Oof.
This is a good idea. I'm glad we stopped here for the night.
So,
When you go like this, Yev, you now see it. Your hand is purple. It's like a deep lavender color.
That's odd.
DM question: am I aware that I'm speaking complete and utter
No,
gibberish, or
for
do I
you,
still think I'm
for
talking?
you, it's in your like when you're speaking. I am saying words to you right now, but for everyone else, it's like I blah 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 blah.
Tag, did you do this?
oh no, not this time. Well, no. No. I could, I will
I've never
press
been to a
prestidigitation
puzzle
some
before.
polka dots on her. There you go.
Now you have polka dots.
That I did do. Now, real
It's hard to be
quick,
stealthy this way, huh?
I get away with it pretty quick. Quick question, and I would like to. I feel like we're all in a good, happy mood to have this conversation, though. I, don't want to throw this out. Anybody want to talk about the dead people that came out earlier?
What, on the walls?
No. There were a bunch of dead people. They've been following around big guy for a minute, or at least they seem dead. I haven't been, again, I've been reprimanded about this before, but that is something I feel like I would want to say something about. It might have something to do with why big guy's so cranky. I mean, it's mostly Senka.
Dead people.
Oh,
Oh, you mean the golden, the old lady with the yeah.
They're called guardians.
Guardians.
They were handed down to me.
Any elaboration would be cool on that.
My family holds great connections to the world of Novum. And a long time ago, I don't know the logistics and reasoning behind it, but my family's blood connected to this realm. And now, when a member of my family passes, their soul resides within Novum. And it is manifested into different capabilities to each person in the bloodline. For me, they manifested as warriors.
Cool. Do they got names or are they just ghost people?
Two of them I don't know. I believe them to be my grandfather and my grandmother.
Oh, cool.
But the younger woman Goliath with the two swords, that was my mother.
Your mom? Well, that's kind of nice.
And my apologies, I meant the younger male Goliath who shared the same staff as I do. I don't know him. But the older woman was my grandmother. And she had the power before I.
And who's I?
Before me. Yurk.
Ah. I should meet me, Yurk. You guys have a really similar name structure.
But I can promise you they mean no harm. They will keep you safe as much as I can. And they only come out when I call on them and when it's necessary.
Anybody else have ghost family?
Or
Senka, ghost family?
Don't want to talk about it.
All right, noted. We'll shovel that as a maybe.
Tag. I have to ask, and it's due to genuine curiosity and not anger or frustration, but why must you make everything a joke or some kind of comic relief?
I haven't noticed that I've been doing that. Wait, now when you say everything, do you mean like every time I walk there's like a little honk, like a honking sound? Or do you mean like when I speak or act or conversate?
It's more in the terms of your communication. I know I lack in that area, but I've noticed that whenever someone tries to offer help or communicate with you in some regard, you shut it down or deflect with humor. Now, this may be a misread on my end, but it's just something I've noticed a pattern of.
That's a really good question.
And you,
There's gonna
if I
be
may.
like a. He moves his hand like this, and there is like a huge roll of scrolls, and on the side of it, it says tags mental hangups. And he's like, let's see. Reasons for comic relief all of the time. This is a receipt for shoelaces. I will have to get back to you. My secretary has been out of the office, and I haven't been able to figure out how to get all this stuff figured out. Also, I'm a little drunk, so all my answers seem to look like scribbles. See? The illusionary scroll has scribbles.
Again, I didn't mean to offend or upset. I promise you that. You're
Not-
very talented at what you do. And your spells today came in great hand.
Oh, well, thank you, Yurk. That is very kind of you. I also noticed that I kept you all alive.
Your help didn't go unnoticed, at least not on my end. You fought to your strengths. I respect that.
Yurk, here's the thing. Me and the bartender have already kind of got a thing going on, but you keep talking like that. We might have to change the night's plans a little. You sure you don't want to have one of these cactus juices? We're all having a good time.
I will pass on that. For me, I think the night has come to an end. I am rather beat up and exhausted. But, you all have a good night. If you need me, I'm a call away.
So Yurk, you're heading to bed?
Yeah, Yurk's gonna go rest because I am hurt.
Yes.
I am so hurt. Like,
you head up to the rooms, and the rooms it's almost cell-like, almost, because of the stone walls and stone floor. But there's a nice like single mattress and a trunk for you to keep all of your things in, as well as a lovely window looking out over the desert.
he'll stay up for a little bit longer, but he just wanted a bit of quiet for a little bit.
Okay. What about the other four of you?
More drinking. Right? You said contest. Ishka's doing great. Clearly sober. Yev's looking festive. And Senka has barely finished her water. We can't be done now.
You would have noticed that as soon as you asked about Ghost Family, Yev became very quiet and withdrawn and did not, was not the same happy drunk that she has been. And is just sort of staring at her glass.
It looks like Yev's really into her glass.
I mean, I have no idea what you guys just drank, so.
Yeah, scorky dos glaisa.
Stop! Stop it! It's so funny.
Ishka, you do realize you're not making any sense, right?
Yeah,
I think he
Agreed.
No, I get it. They are like that.
Are we staying up, drinking more, or are we going to bed?
Well, I mean, I'm feeling regular. Okay, actually, I do have a question, and I know we're having a fun time, and it might be a little lame to bring out work and whatever. He's gonna like bring out the thing again, and he's gonna unroll his painting of the meteor rocks, and he says like, I wanted to throw this out there, and he will kind of make an illusion of them floating off the table, spinning them around kind of in a 3D spectrum. Like, so you saw how the things were like exactly like this, makes a replica of the crater area, and if you remember and you turn it and you see that it was like crack open and there was these footprints that were leading out just like that. He makes the footprints on the thing. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. And this is just me being very, very conscious of being wrong 0% of the time. But these seem like not rocks to me.
I mean, that's the whole point of our organization. Did you think we were geologists?
I honestly don't know what we're supposed to be doing half the time. I just kind of walk around. I like the uniform.
How did you come into the Corps? I'm really confused.
I walked in. Security is abysmal. But like I said before, the rocks, I think this is an egg.
An egg.
An egg. You know, like an egg. And he makes a little thing of an egg. Like an egg. See? But instead of being white or brown or blue, I guess you can kind of have a bunch of different color eggs, but that's not the point. I think it's an egg. I think there's something inside this thing. And I think there's stuff inside the other ones too.
Is that what your like magical analysis came up with?
No. I didn't get a chance to do the magical analysis. Remember, we had to leave really quickly because of the guy with the glowy eye. But just again, if you see the big thing and it's shaped like this, and if you remember this spot was kind of open and there were these big claw marks and these big footprints that led from this out of that. Usually when things break out of an egg, they have claws or beaks.
What you're implying is that something fell from the sky
Mm-hmm.
at astronomical speeds,
Mm-hmm.
hit the Earth
Mm-hmm.
with a significant amount of force,
Mm-hmm.
and still lived to walk out of it.
Exactly.
Does seem like something the Corps would send a crack team for, right?
Yev's got it.
Get it? Crack team. Because it's an egg.
Look who's fun. Yev's back, everybody. She was looking real depressed earlier, and now she's back on board. All right, here we go. So I say we tell them that they're eggs and that there's something inside it, and then we can go home.
Does not work that way.
Spare Dromaisa.
I'm not telling her that. Anyway,
How long do you think he's going to be like that?
I don't know. How
How
drunk
long
are
do you
you
think
feeling,
he'll be
Yev?
like this? Am I purple all over? Am I all
You're
purple?
polka dotted too now.
we can check. I could check if you wanted. I'm good at checking stuff out. I've seen colors. I'm good at
I
colors.
don't want to have to write that in the report. No.
Suppose
Well,
I
then what
can-
are we doing? We got eggs. We got drinks. You got water. Yurk is alone, brooding in his room. So we have that.
I mean, it is getting late. We should all probably recover because we still have to go find the other rocks, eggs, whatever you want to call them. We still need to go find them.
Mm.
I think I need some healing. I've got tooth
Yeah.
marks.
Yeah, she got bit pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's probably
to be
not good.
To be fair, you're not
don't
the
feel a
first
thing,
person
honestly.
to get eaten on a mission.
I was not eaten. I was only swallowed.
Okay, you're definitely not the first person to be swallowed on a mission.
That's promising.
This is cool. I'm back on board on being a part of the Corps. I'm all team. Everybody, you're gonna see a big banner.
That's not
with
what
this-
I meant.
Corps.
No,
Where did I
no,
put
no,
those?
no.
That's right, because the Corps, we swallow on the Corps. Good job, everybody.
No,
Teamwork.
that's guys.
Is
That's
that
not
our
what I meant.
tagline? Is that our new group slogan?
Yes,
I like it. The Corps, we swallow. I like
I
it.
like it. I like it. It's good. That's catchy.
On that, no. Okay, you guys wrap up
Where
here
did I put
however you
those
want.
Healing.
You barely
potions?
finished your water. Are you sure you're good enough to drive home?
just gonna take my water elsewhere. Thank you very much.
You go into your room.
I've been to this particular bar before, I'm assuming.
Yes. Yes.
Yep, okay. Can I just go up to the bartenders and I'll just ask if they've seen anything weird, try to get some information to see how they're doing.
Yeah, so Jack goes, well, depends on what kind of weird you looking for.
I get you guys travel a lot, you see some stuff.
Yeah.
You're seeing some stuff with my crew currently. But anything new violent, there's been some meteors. Don't know if you've seen anything around that.
Well, we did see the meteors fall. You know, I know one fell not too far from here, but the only new weird thing is there's some new player in town as far as them gangs go and everything like that. And when I say in town, I mean the Deadlands.
Yeah.
Goes by the name Ingus, I think. Ignis. IGN. Hey, Declan, what was that man's name again? And the Goliath pokes his head out and goes, I believe it was Ignis. Ignis.
Part of a brand new gang or part of like one of the pre-existing ones around here?
No, he showed up and he took out the head of the what was their names? It was a stupid name. Oh, the Smashers. He took out the head of the Smashers.
Okay.
And he took over and he causing a lot of trouble. But that's the weirdest thing. But that happened ever since them meteors fell. I know a bunch of raiding groups and salvagers have been trying to get at them, but the word on the sand is that they get there and it's just a bunch of glass.
You guys been all right? None of the gangs attacking you around this area that we need to be worried about?
So Senka, I'll tell you this. Everybody knows not to fuck with the Iron Fist Tavern. Like it's kind of like a well-respected rule in the Wastelands because anybody who has is presently on the wall.
Gotcha. Anyone giving your patrons around this area, like if we head out tomorrow, is there anything we should be worried about in like a day's direction?
There have been some creatures that are, I mean, we got weird shit out here all the time, but like some of the wildlife, bigger than normal, angrier, more feisty than normal.
Yeah.
Some people going nuts, but again, that's not new around here. So we gonna be heading over to Heroes Fall in a couple of days, but the path over there, just watch out for them Ravagers.
Okay. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
No problem. Your friend over there, it looks like she got one of the worst effects of the rusty cactus. It's the wild magic spice we put in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry in advance for anything that happens.
Oh no, it's normal. Just tell her if you can get a remove curse, that'll turn her back to the race she was before.
Oh, that's not gonna wear off?
Oh, I mean maybe a couple of months, perhaps, but looks like she's looking a little tiefling. Yes.
Oh, and the gibberish thing.
That'll wear off after a night's sleep. That's one of the less dramatic ones.
Oh.
Yeah. No, luckily, no explosions tonight, or no unicorn vomit tonight. That stuff is hard to get out of the seats.
Don't know why you choose this profession.
Because it's fun.
Is it? Cleaning unicorn vomit?
We get to throw parties all the time, travel around the lands. Y'all are the ones that gotta do missions and you don't even get paid like that. That doesn't sound like any fun.
Room and board. And all expenses paid on work trips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to go to bed. Thank you for the information.
Good night.
Okay, fine. Good night.
And you head up to your room?
Yeah.
Okay. The three left at the tables. What are y'all doing?
How late is it, like realistically? Because
It's now like midnight.
All right, I am a human, and I will require long rest in order to do the stuff I need to do. So I am going to be like, well, I want to make sure I get the good bunks before everything is taken. He's gonna get up. He said, "Hey, Declan,
Yeah,
how do we know which rooms we're supposed to be in?
it's on your key.
You gave me a key?
There's a key in front of you.
Was this here the whole time?
Ever since your friend got all the rooms, she gave y'all keys.
Oh my goodness, this place is great. Well, I'll take it, and it looks like I'm in room
2.
2. You know, just in case anybody wanted to know.
I'm married.
Just in case 2 people wanted to know. Anyway, he's gonna get up. He's gonna see he falls backward, and his broom catches him, his little paintbrush, and he floats down the hallway. He's like, "All right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow."
Yerosilas.
All right, so Tag goes to bed. Ishka and Yev. It's just Tag, did you have something?
I'm not going to bed, but
Okay.
I am leaving this interaction.
Yes, I'm gonna do a round robin
Yeah.
of everybody in the rooms before they go to bed. So Yev and Ishka. There's the 2 of you left.
You can't say words.
Isa.
Mhm. Ah, this
Scorch-
is fun.
Scorpido
What color am I now?
Sopalaisa.
Am I different? Oh no, I'm still purple.
Tower.
How long do you think I'm going to be like this?
Bägare med det.
And while she's talking to you, Ishka, as she's like moving her mouth, you see her canines have gotten a little extra long.
Oh.
I wouldn't even be unable to understand you, even if you gave me the answer.
Kisi prekata doikna.
What?
Karapokori. Get out.
Yeah, you feel the sharp row of teeth now that you have.
That's new.
Isa.
I mean, this is good.
And your nubs are now like little like curved poking horns.
Oh, shit.
Siziksa.
This is not good. This is a problem. Well, I don't know how to fix this. It's probably going to be Senka's problem in the morning.
Yeah.
She's responsible for all of us.
Senka's problem.
And you. How are we going to do anything if you can't speak?
Yeah. Please get that die.
That's true. You just hit things. All right. Well, I'm going to go to bed. You gonna be all right down here by yourself? Or
Isa.
you- Yeah, you've got Bibble. He can understand you no matter what you say. Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. Another drink for the road.
He's gonna grab his
No.
ale and kind of hand it to her. Averila?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you. And I'm gonna stand up, and as I stand up, whew. Okay, and I'm gonna go.
You're gonna head to your room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yerosilas.
Good night.
Ishka, how long are you gonna stay?
No, I mean, probably once Yev leaves, I'll probably finish up and head up as well.
Okay. So you head up to your room, and now we're gonna do kind of round robin of what y'all are gonna do before bedtime. Yurk, what are you up to?
Yurk didn't do much. He sat up for a while and like was sort of listening out to see if he heard people go to bed to make sure that they were okay.
Mhm.
And once he heard that, and if no one came to his door, we'll go to sleep.
Okay. You head to sleep. And as you go to sleep, and sleep finally takes you, you hear that last vision one more time in the darkness, but it sounds like it's right next to you.
Okay.
Okay. And you fade to sleep. Tag, what are you up to?
So, after Tag is out of eyesight of everybody, you're gonna see like a shift of face as the intoxication actually is tending to balance whatever's going on out. And he quickly like gets into whatever room he's supposed to be in.
Mm-hmm.
And he just like gets all of his supplies out and he starts like frantically drawing something.
Okay.
And what you see before he eventually he passes out, laying on the floor, not even on the bed, with all his paint, the whole room has been painted, and it is a small house from the perspective of the woods. And it's just a small, unassuming house with some people inside. 3 people inside. And then that's it.
Then you pass out?
Then you pass out.
Okay. Okay. Ishka, what do you do before bed?
So, I think he's going to try. Can Bibble actually understand him when he's like this? So it's probably going to be like a 20-minute conversation of gibberish followed by squeaks.
Mm-hmm.
And because he still thinks he's talking normal.
Yeah.
So he's trying to have a conversation with Bibble, and it's like, I'm not even sure if Bibble would be able to understand him when he's like this.
There's always an understanding between the two of you, in whether it's spoken or an unspoken understanding.
But basically, he's gonna do like a check-in with Bibble, ask him like how he's doing. Is he okay during the fight? Did he get hurt or anything like that? He'll reach into his belt pouch, grab a little piece of cheese, hand it over.
Take it from you, and just goes to town on it.
I think after that, Ishka's probably just gonna do like a quick 20-minute workout, like some push-ups and sit-ups, and then head to bed.
Okay. All right, you head to bed. Senka, what are you doing before bed?
Just gonna check the windows, everything, make sure they're all like properly locked and whatnot.
Yep.
Do kind of standard security check. And then she will just clean her blades, make sure they're all clean, and then she only needs a trance, so she'll just go to sleep or trance for only 4 hours. So she'll just kind of clean her blades in the meantime.
Okay, cool. And Yev, what are you doing before bed?
Yev will stumble up to her room, holding the ale that Ishka gave her. Take another sip. Not actually finish it though. Set it down and get ready for bed. And she'll take out the stone that she usually carries and she'll sit down on the edge of the bed, holding it, and say, "You would not believe what color I am right now. If you could only see. I've got horns. This is going to be a problem. I think I almost died tonight. That was weird. It was really weird. Anyway, we're getting closer. got some information already. That's good. Do you know how to get rid of wild magic? Seems like something you would have read about, studied somewhere. One of those books that you like to keep around with you. If you think of anything, you let me know. Because I have no clue. Anyway, should probably get some sleep, right? Miss you. You'd know what to do. All right, good night. And tucks the stone away and sits on the bed for some time, thinking long and hard before if she should get up, do some exercises. No, probably fall down. And then she'll just lay in bed, staring up at the ceiling until she can't stay awake any longer and falls asleep.
So as you fall asleep, and it's that drunken sleep where it just kind of comes out of nowhere. Like it just eventually you're just out.
Yeah.
And you open your eyes and you are in the middle of absolute chaos. There is gunfire, there are swords clashing, there are vehicles exploding, sand flying everywhere. The sky itself seems to be on fire. And you find yourself now no longer in the middle of that and now on the middle of a cliff, and that battlefield seems quite distant. And you look off the cliff and you see your brother just standing there in the middle of the air. And he extends his hand to you. What do you do?
Rav?
He nods silently to you. Says, "Come with me."
I take it.
And as you reach your other hand, you feel a hand on it, like almost stopping you from moving. And you look, and it's the other four of the group. What do you do?
I turn back to them, still holding Rav's hand. I have to. I have to.
Okay.
And I let go of their hand, whoever's hand I'm holding.
And you, as soon as you pull your hand away, you see all four of them from the center of their chests. This fire begins to burn. This red glow and this almost like crystallization begins to crawl out from the center of them and consume them all until they're all completely crystallized in this red, dark crystal as your brother pulls you off the cliff and you wake up.
She wakes up just gasping. She's frozen in place for a moment, staring up at the ceiling. What time is it?
It's mid-morning. It's maybe around like 6, 7 in the morning.
I'm gonna get up and look down at my hands. Am I still purple?
You are still purple.
Fuck. I'm gonna take the stone out of my pocket. Was that you? Fuck. And I tuck the stone back in and I walk out of the room.
And as you tuck the stone back into your pocket, you feel your pants move more than they should. And you realize the back part of your pants are ripped. As you feel, and there's a...
I've got a fucking tail, don't I?
There's a tail.
Do I know which room Senka is in?
Senka was in room 1.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna go to Senka's room and I'm gonna knock on the door.
I'm assuming Senka's been up for a bit already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Do we have a problem?
That's new. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, come on. We'll get it fixed. Let's go downstairs. Someone has to be able to fix this shit.
I don't want to be a tiefling. Can I not be a tiefling? I mean, they're fine. I've met many tieflings and they're fine. Some of them are very attractive, but I don't want to be a tiefling.
Yeah, can we just take the lesson being don't trust drinks from strangers, please? And like we learn to understand what's in drinks before we take them, and yeah, lesson learned, and then we can go get you fixed. Yep, cool. Yeah. Okay, let's go find you someone. Okay.
So the two of you head downstairs?
Yep.
Okay. Yurk, what are you doing in the morning?
Yurk would have got up and headed downstairs as soon as he woke up. He got a pretty early night compared to the rest, so.
Okay. So you're already downstairs?
Sure.
Okay. If you want to be, unless there was anything specific you wanted to do. Okay. So you're already downstairs. Ishka.
So Ishka has probably been up for maybe an hour or so already because I'm an elf. So I probably would have done like a real quick calisthenic workout as soon as I woke up. You know, gotta keep the abs rock hard.
All right.
And probably what time is it right now?
It's like 7 in the morning.
Okay, so yeah, he probably would have been done with that. So yeah, he'd probably be downstairs already.
Okay. All right. And Tag.
Tag would have probably woken up in his room, kind of looking at everything, being like, all right.
So Tag,
Mm-hmm.
you look at the painting that you did the night before, and you see the house from the perspective of the woods. But there's something new in the painting. It's the sun and the moon, but they are falling from the sky.
No. That's not how it's supposed to look. That is not how it's supposed to look. And he's gonna like purposefully paint it the way it's supposed to be without that. But
Okay.
he notes it, and he's just like, no, get it. Fee fi fo fum, rubby bubber baggy bumper buckets. All right, no, we're good. He's gonna open the door. With a big old like trumpet, and he's gonna be like, "Morning, friends! Look at all of us, ready, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Yurk looking rested and as robust as always. Senka, you are glowing, radiant. I love it. You need something new to your Ishka, and Ishka's here, and Bibble's here too, and Yev, I am into this more than I had expected. All
tail.
You've always had a tail, buddy. But yeah, this is different. Are we liking it? Are we married to it?
I mean, I don't feel myself.
I bet.
Had quite a and she's like not making eye contact with any of you. I don't
So
really
are
feel
we-
quite myself. So I just can we just get this? And I feel like shit. And my head, it's got horns, and I'm.
Hmm.
Can we find someone here who can turn me back the way I was, please?
That guy could probably help you. Right behind you. It's an illusionary duplicate of Tag. Hi, it's me, Tag from earlier.
Okay, come on. Yev, you, the rest of you guys get breakfast. Just come on, Yev. Yep.
I mean, I can't.
Do the two of you walk away from Peg?
Yeah, I think like Senka purposely just pulls Yev away, knowing that like it's not time.
Okay. If you want to not be a duplicate anymore, you just let me know.
Okay.
Tag's gonna go back to eat and go to the breakfast with everybody else.
yeah,
yes.
yeah. So
we just
Senka,
don't trust.
As they're walking, yeah, I was like, do you think he actually can turn me back?
I don't know. Do you want to trust him with that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Right? Is he joking? Is he not? I don't know.
I can never tell.
Okay, how about we try and find someone first. Fine, but Core will pay for it, and then if all else fails, we'll go back to Tag. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All else
Okay.
fails.
Last resort.
I'm feeling super
So-
appreciated in tea right now.
So where are the two of you? Are you going up to AskTheBard? What are you doing?
I think Senka will just like kind of storm straight up to Jax and just be like, Jax, please tell me I have a solution for this. Like, you said removal curse.
Or,
Like,
yeah,
tell me, like-
yeah, we got. Oh yeah, you can ask. You can ask Philip in the corner.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay. Just goes wherever she pointed.
So you see
Yeah.
this man in the corner he's not sitting on the booth. He's like crouched on top of the table, and you see he's counting peanuts. And he's got this like long, like raggedy green cloak, and like really like scraggly, like white hair, and these huge glasses that make his eyes about the size of apples. And he goes 1, 2, no, damn it, he go 1, 6, that's it, 6, 12, no, damn it, 1, and he's just counting peanuts on the table.
Sorry, Philip.
Yes, what? Hello? Yes.
Hey, hi. I'm Senka. This is my friend Yev. We had a little too many of the prickly cactuses last night, and there's some wild magic in it. Would you be able to do the removal curse on her? This is not her usual form.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
100 gold pieces. Or
That seems a bit
a nice
steep,
hat.
Philip. What do you define as a nice hat?
yes.
What if we promise to bring you a nice hat?
You wish to make a pact.
Oh.
One sec. Yeah, I'll give you a nice hat if you can do this.
Okay.
Okay.
And you see him slap his hands together, and there's like the light in the room dims for a moment, and then like it brightens back again, and you see his hands are kind of crackling with this green purple sicklish energy, and he slaps the peanuts on the table, and the kind of like the peanuts crush, and then he like pushes them together, and he pushes the pile of like dusty peanuts over to the corner of the table, and he goes, snort it.
Me?
Yes.
All right, it's not the weirdest thing I've ever done. And she'll go down and snort it.
So you snort the peanuts, and it hurts like a bitch, and it's not pleasant at all. And it's Senka. It's almost like You know the like Looney Tunes or like the Fairy Godparents when like the teacher's like fairy godparents. It's like that. You see Yev kind of and she's no longer purple, no longer has a tail, no longer has horns, back to her original self.
Yeah. Okay, that was great. Yeah. Senka's gonna take one of the peanuts, take her dagger out, cut it in half, and then put the little half on top of his head.
Oh, that is a nice.
He just like rolls over laughing on the table.
Thank you, Philip. We're gonna be going now. Thank you, and just pushes Yev quickly away.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you.
That's all
Oh,
that he's doing.
That was a side encounter.
Thank you.
So while they're encountering Philip, what are the three boys doing?
Am I still speaking gibberish?
You are no longer speaking gibberish.
Okay. So, morning, guys.
Morning.
Hey, it's Bibble.
Yeah, but yeah.
What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Ishka, how long have you been here?
You know, Tag, I don't know how to, and you, and I, good morning, Tag.
Morning, bud. It's been a while since I've seen you last.
We saw each other last night. We had a drinking contest.
That was you.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah. That's a weird question. Are you okay?
I don't know. It's like the second time your memory has come into question.
I feel like the people asking the questions are the problem with their memory. I remember everything exactly how it was. Literally. Exactly. See? And it'll put a thing of the table. This is you. And it's going to be a whole replay of everything that happened last night, exactly how it was. It's just at 3 times the speed. And then you said this, and then we did that, and then this, and this is where Yev got really depressed about the thing. And then Yurk got up, and he went over there, and then Senka got up, and then there's me flying away on my broom. The end.
So you remember that I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Then why did you ask?
I'm confused.
What's for breakfast?
So breakfast, it's a hearty, some sort of hell. It's a hearty some sort.
A hearty fuck? Wow.
No,
all right.
No, I'm trying to
I
word
told you
this.
I would work him down. Those
I'm
two
trying
are
to
ready
work,
to.
I'm trying to work this next thing I'm gonna say. Okay. It's a very hearty breakfast. Lots of different types of salted meats and hearty vegetables and a very large glass of juice or milk, whatever you decide you want. If there's anything else, you just let one of the bartenders know. But that is what's served for breakfast. Yurk, what is your passive perception?
17.
So with a 17, you notice it just as you feel like the bottom of your shirt or what you're wearing get tugged.
He'll reach back and grab whatever's grabbing at his shirt.
You look?
Yep.
And you see there is a little girl with long green hair. And she's got these 2 little nubs right here. And then she's in like kind of like a ratty nightshirt. And she goes, "I found you."
I don't know who you are.
Oh, that's okay. But I've been in your head.
Yurk, that's a little odd.
Yurk is gonna like spin around and look at her.
So she, now that she's said a couple things to you, the voice sounds incredibly familiar.
How do you know who I am?
Well, you touched my ship. Well, it's not really a ship. It's just kind of the way we get around over long distances. I'm Perry. So you're going to help me, right?
You came from the asteroid.
Yeah.
Yurk's gonna reach into his bag and pull out the piece of the rock that he ripped off.
Yep. Yeah. Are you still holding her like in the air?
No, I'll let it go.
Oh, okay. I thought she was just hanging there by the back of the scruff.
No.
Yep, that's it.
One moment.
Okay.
Please have a seat at the table. Eat whatever you need.
Okay. And she like climbs up. She looks like she's like 4 or 5 years old. And she like climbs up onto the table and just begins to shovel all of the food into her face.
Well, well, hey, Yurk. I didn't know it was Bring Your Strange Child to Work Day.
You're funny.
This was a conversation I wished to have today, but it seems it's accelerated. Senka, Yev.
Yeah?
Come. We need to talk.
What's the thing eating my food?
That's
Perry.
Down.
Looks like a child.
Yeah, I wouldn't exactly call it a thing. Be nice.
Childs are things, in fairness.
No, they're
No,
people.
no kids on these adventures, guys. Like, come on.
Sit down.
Ooh, you're in trouble.
So is Yurk the new leader?
Fuck off.
I think whoever is the loudest gets to be the leader.
I could be loud.
I believe you.
Okay, Yurk, explain.
Yesterday at the crater, when I ripped this piece of machinery, I suppose now.
It's more like an extension of our scales.
Sure.
Egg scales.
And you'll place the piece of whatever it is on the table. I had visions thrown into my mind. One of a sun and a moon falling from the sky. Glowing green ooze dripping onto a kobold couple. One that seemed very familiar to who we faced yesterday. Saw a wicked smile, full of rows of teeth, a maw that seemed unending. An intense blood-red fire. Blood pouring from all your eyes, except for Yev's, who looked to me and apologized. And then finally, I heard the voice of a young girl who asked me to help her, and he'll look down at Perry.
Oh.
And not to let them get her.
Yes.
I did intend to have this conversation today, but it seems it's come to us.
Hello.
Yev just sits down in her chair.
I don't know what any of this means, but apparently she knows who I am now.
Yes.
So, what was she like in your mind?
I heard her voice. But I don't know any children. I never have. So
Okay.
I didn't have a clue.
I'm technically like 5,000 years old. And that's that. But this is what I'm technically a kid by our standards.
Well,
sorry, go ahead.
I'll ask the first question, if I may, Harry.
Yeah.
What brought you to Novum? Why are you here?
Oh, I was running.
From who?
Oh well. So they're like me, but they're a lot older and they're a lot meaner. And I didn't really want to listen to them, and they didn't like that, and because they made everybody else listen, or they killed them. And so I tried to run. My parents tried to buy me some time, and they followed me here.
Who? Do you have a name or a species or?
Well, so translation is fallen sun and fallen moon, into your tongue. They're two of the oldest. I believe he at least the fallen sun, he's going by Ignis these days. Yeah, that's the kind of name that he took up with that group that he was messing with. Because he's trying to enlist help to find me, because he can't go full him in the atmosphere here for very long. So he's staying in his form like this, and she kind of like holds her shirt like like this.
He's a shirt. I knew it.
You are really funny.
Thank you, small child.
I'm sorry. You said Ignis.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that like the new gang in the area that the guy mentioned last night?
He's taken over a couple of the gangs here in the Deadlands.
I'm sorry. Do you mind if I ask?
Huh?
What are you?
So Tag.
That's rude.
Tag.
Mm-hmm.
For you, one of your visions shifts over. And this little girl is no little girl.
Mm-hmm.
As you see it, she nearly takes up this entire space. As you see this winding reptilian body of a dragon. These massive wings behind her. And this long, almost like crystalline like scale that makes up the majority of her form.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, I'm one of the I'm a celestial dragon.
Celestial a celestial dragon.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else trying not to freak out?
Well, like, are you from a different plane?
No, we live up there.
Okay.
In the attic, Senka. Duh.
No, that's space.
The attic of the ground.
Oh, I like that.
Harry.
Yes.
What do you need from us?
If you could keep me safe, that'd be great. Please.
I'm sorry. Keep you safe.
Yes.
As in, there is something out there that is threatening a celestial dragon.
Yeah.
And you expect us to keep you safe.
Well, I heard that people on this planet were real strong. So that's why I came here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There is a place we can take you.
Yeah?
It's called
Where?
the Vault.
Okay. Let's go there. Like, and she doesn't have a watch, but she pretends. Like soon?
Do you want to go find your parents first?
They're dead, but
2 other asteroids fell. We assumed it was
no, that was Ignis and Moon.
Ah. Okay.
Hmm.
I think our mission has changed, guys. Going to the vault.
That was the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We don't have to go to the other asteroids now.
Yeah, I guess not.
Well, they're probably gonna come to us.
Yeah,
What?
that saves us time at least.
Are they tracking you? Do they have that capability?
You see, she kind of just gives an awkward like,
How?
"Oh, we all kind of give off the same kind of energy, and you can not anything on this planet gives off that kind of energy. So
Yeah, that's
the
what that is.
the older ones can hone in on it.
Why does Ignis want you specifically?
Well, he's kind of. I'm okay. This is a long story. Us dragons, celestial dragons, give off this kind of energy that can affect the life around us, and his is very bad, causes very bad things to happen, and my family, my lineage is kind of the we can help that, we can stop that. And so when my family didn't want to fall in line, he eliminated us. And so I'm the last one.
Oh, jeez.
He can control people with it and change them, and he doesn't like that there's a person out there that can stop it.
What was this vision that you gave Yurk? How did you do that?
Oh,
What is that?
Because he touched like part of my shell, and so I,
Egg. I knew it.
How does that magic work, though? Is that definitely gonna happen in the future? Is that like how?
What do you mean?
So Yurk saw us all bleeding from the eyes, apart from Yev.
So foresight is one of my is one of my strengths. So I just gave Yurk a vision of the future if he didn't help me. It's kind of encouragement. I'm sorry, it was probably scary.
I think what you're trying to ask is this a vision of things that will be, or a vision of things that may be?
Time is kind of it's tentative. So I gave him a vision of his potential future.
Okay, so maybe.
He's the only one you gave a vision to?
Anyone who's been around me might see things. Or been around the shell.
Eggshell.
We might want to leave soon. He wasn't far behind.
Yeah, you're giving off that energy like crazy. Surprised they ain't get here already.
Okay.
Yeah.
Senka, which way to the vault? What direction?
Yeah. I do not know off the top of my head. Yep.
You would know that you need to head east.
Lovely. I'm just gonna leave the table, go back up to Jax, be like, Jax, would you happen to have any vehicles you can loan us?
Well, I know. What's it? What is his name? Oh, what is his name? Vane. He should be stopping by today. He might be able to loan you one of his.
No, like horses? No, nothing.
Oh, no. I mean, we the bar moves, the tavern moves, but it moves quite slow. But Vane will be stopping by soon. He's got one of our shipments. He might be able to help you. You're trying to get somewhere not noticed. He's a smuggler after all.
You wouldn't be able to like contact him.
Yeah, I could see where he is.
Yeah, do you mind just seeing like how close, how far?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
And he heads to the back. And he comes back out maybe like 5-ish minutes later, and he goes, he's on his way. He should be here within the hour.
Okay, thank you. I'll let you know.
Have you ever met Vane, by the way?
DM have that?
No.
Don't think I've had the pleasure.
All right. Well, seeing as your group has some pretty ladies, just to keep your wits about you. He's a bit of a smarmy guy.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Goes back to the table.
Mhm.
Perry, like how close? Like we can take off now and be very slow, walking pace, or we can wait an hour and go faster.
Or we could wait 30 minutes. And I can help. Just throwing it out there. You guys keep talking.
I could go outside and check.
Will checking alert him even more of your presence, or does it not
Yes.
matter? Okay, let's not risk that.
Can I see the energy from before?
Yes, you see she's giving off the same green wavelength as the rock was.
All right, I'm gonna go outside and I'll be like, all right, everybody, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go outside for a quick fresh air. You guys have fun with Strange Child. And then just like do. I will go outside. I'm gonna fly up and I'm gonna see if I can see a similar energy signature and try to do some sort of like time
Make me a investigation or perception.
Yeah, investigation, baby.
Go, Tag, go.
That's an 18.
So as you're looking around, you look towards the Rocky Mountains to just like basically at the most northern part of this bit of the land that you're looking at. And it's like a wildfire is walking towards you. You see how Perry gave off this kind of green wavelength. There's this red wave almost moving through the mountains, heading towards you. And
time.
you've got maybe a few hours before it gets to you.
Cool. Well, awesome.
Judging that it's moving like a person.
So probably got less time than that. I will come back inside, and I don't know what you guys were talking about while I had left.
Was there any discussion after Tag left? Before we bring Tag back in?
Probably,
Yeah,
so all we saw was him walk out the door and
he
fly
said,
out,
I'm going to get some
right?
fresh air. And then he walked out.
And he flew up into the air, right?
Correct.
So we just saw Tag just kind of fuck off. Is this mission more dangerous than we think it is?
Have a bit more faith in Tag.
Really?
He's rough around the edges. So are we. Don't ensue doubt. It's not needed.
I mean, I get that. But, I mean, while you're saying, there's such thing as not enough faith in someone, there's also such thing as too much faith in someone. You know what I mean?
Till proven wrong. I'll hold my hope.
He was chosen by the court for a reason. I back Yurk on this.
All right. Still, I don't know what kind of danger I'm assuming Ignis, and the other one is way older than you. Yeah,
Millions of years. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can take down something that's been alive for millions of years.
Part of battle is knowing about when to retreat, so don't think we're gonna fight this one.
So we should take a page out of Tag's book and just run.
And that's when Tag walks back into the room.
Oh,
I actually probably won't come back in.
Okay.
I have a plan of what I want to do. It's going to take 20 minutes. That's why I was like, what is the plan for everybody? Everybody do what you're going to do. If you're waiting for so-and-so, that's cool. But I have a plan that's going to take 20 minutes to do.
All right. What is your plan?
So my plan is I am going to ritual cast both Phantom Steed and Tensor's floating disc. I will attach the disc to, well, I don't have to attach the disc because it moves with me, and then everyone can sit on the disc, and then one person can sit on the horse, and then we can move faster because the horse can go about 13 miles an hour, doesn't have any weight restrictions. So we basically have a cart and horse that can move for about an hour, then we're back to walking.
Okay.
But 13 miles is pretty fast in a world of carriages. 13 miles an hour is a pretty fast other direction.
Okay.
So that is Tag's thought process. If this thing is coming closer, I'm assuming it's moving faster than I'm giving it credit for. So I am thinking that waiting around for a stranger to haggle over horses is not going to be our best move. And he's feeling also a little jaded that they didn't take my help originally. Even though Tag is consistently right.
Okay. All right. So within the bar, Tag still has not come back in yet. It's been about like 10, 15, 20 minutes.
So, how's that trust in Tag coming along?
Yeah, okay. No negativity. Everyone go get your stuff. Come on.
It's been
Be
10
back down here.
minutes. Are we just
Go
gonna...
get your stuff. You're going to take 10 minutes yourself. Go.
All right. I didn't bring that much stuff with me.
Yurk will wait for Yev and Ishka to leave until he sits with Senka.
Ishka will leave. He has been told to leave by Senka, and Senka scares him.
Fair play.
Yev has been quiet this whole time, so she's just gonna take the hint and go.
Senka,
Yes.
I understand this is your job. I understand your reputation relies on this. I do. But you need to take into consideration we have all been trained differently. We have our strengths and our weaknesses. I could barely walk yesterday and you made me move. I will follow your orders. But know there are consequences to them when you don't take into consideration everyone around you.
And
I am
then we
loyal
have
to the
found
core.
Perry.
Oh.
I am loyal to the core. I am loyal to you. But I almost died yesterday. It was sheer luck. I wasn't swallowed and eaten by a purple worm. Rest is needed at times. We aren't all scouts. We don't all rely on our speed. We are also new to this. You are trained. You have done this many times. To all of us, this is our first. Try to remember that.
I'll take that on board. But equally, missions don't wait for us to recover. If we had waited, we might not have found Perry. I'm not purposely trying to get any of you guys killed, but equally, we're on a mission. Things need to happen in a decent time, or else other lives get put at risk. I'll try and be better, and I appreciate I'm not the best at this. So I just ask that you call me out if things are looking too bad, and then we make a decision together. But I need you to communicate. If you can do that, I promise I'll try harder.
You have my word. Yurk will get up and go get his stuff.
Perry follows Yurk.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Mandalorian!
Yurk has a friend.
Yurk
Fuck.
is, yep.
And she's like, so where are we going?
I need to retrieve my things. And Yurk will
Big
keep
Daddy
walking.
Yurk.
I'll help. And she like runs after you. And she's trying to throw your stuff into your bag.
Okay,
She's not folding anything very well.
that's fine.
She's kind of stuffing it all in the bag. And she holds up your stick and she goes, what's this?
Family heirloom. And he'll take it and stand
And
with
she's
it.
like holding on to it.
Get off.
Okay. Okay. She lets go. She lets go and falls to the ground. All right. So what's next?
We head out. You listen to what Senka has to say. She's leading us. I
Got it.
will do my best to protect you.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
Let's go.
All
And
right.
we'll head back downstairs.
Anyone else doing anything specific before you go outside?
When Yev gets back up to her room, she's just going to stand there for a minute and not taking out the stone. She's just going to say out loud, "Is this what you wanted?"
So as you say that, your eyes glance over to the mirror, and there's your friend. And he says something to you, and I'm going to message you what it is.
Spurs.
Just pack up her things and go.
Okay. All right. Anybody else doing anything specific? No? Okay. So you all walk outside and you see a tag with... Describe what this looks like, Tag, please.
So as you guys walk outside, you see Tag like throw up a paintbrush in the air and catch it, and in front of him is like this horse-looking monstrosity. It has 8 legs, and it's like semi-translucent. It is multicolored, and it looks like it has a head of a big old dog with a floppy tongue. And he's like, and then next behind it is this like really large tie-dye circle. And he's just like, whew. Well, hey there, guys. Look at you all looking so cute. Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to the Tag Express. This is our way out of here. Well, at least for the next hour anyway. So let's hop aboard and get going.
Perry runs right up and like,
Does anyone want to? I'm not good with
Yurk will
kids.
pick her up and put her on the disc.
Great. All right. So, here's the deal, everybody. I was gonna have Yev be on the horse because you know the pants, but it looks like I'm gonna have to ride on the horse. So you guys get on the disc and enjoy the ride, huh? What do you think? Step right up, one at a time, everybody. Don't be shy. It's just a floating disc of magic you've never seen before.
This was a great idea, Tag. Well done.
Oh, well, thanks, Yurk. That's so kind of you. Look, gee, you're so sweet. You can bunk with me whenever you want, big guy.
Ishka will walk up to Yurk and kind of hand him 5 copper. Like, I'll take your word for it. I'll start trusting more often, I guess. Consider this like winnings of a bet we never placed. And he'll walk onto the disc.
okay. Everybody else getting on?
Yeah, I think Senka would just wait to the end and then just go up to Tag and be like, smart thinking.
Now, here's the thing. I don't want the rest of the people to get jealous when you're just coming on to me like that. Come on, we're a team. This
Yeah,
isn't
keep it in your
time
pants and just walks away.
All right, okay. Well, you know, we'll talk later. All right, everybody, on the Express. He's gonna hop onto the big thing. He's like, all right, you ready to go, boy? Yes, you're ready to go. You're so creepy. Come on. Let's rock.
Yeah, you got on, right?
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay, good. All right, and Yurk, you're on. Okay,
Yeah.
and you take off through the woods through the desert as this dog horse just like is like tongue hanging out of its mouth as it's like like pulling you through the desert, and you all take off.
Yay.
And Perry turns to Senka and goes, "What does he have to keep in his pants?" And that's where we're gonna stop for tonight. As the camera begins to pull back, and we see the Iron Fist Tavern as we see this one lone figure walking down the stone path. He's got this deep, dark, ashen purple skin. The center of his chest is this glowing red, almost like crystalline center to his chest. He has these long black horns curving up from his forehead, and this long mixture of black and white, almost like salt and pepper hair coming down to his shoulders. And he's wearing a torn up leather jacket, like it's only like the top half and one sleeve, because it looks like he must have ripped it from someone. And he walks up to the tavern and he opens the door. And you see Jack's turn, and there's an explosion. And that is where we're going to stop for tonight. Thank you all so much for joining us for episode 3 of Secrets of the Core. I have been AlecTheBard, your dungeon master. Thank you so much to OhHeyItsGina as Yev. Thank you, AshHowardMusic as Senka. Thank you, SweetT as Ishka. Thank you, Odin's son as Yurk. And thank you, Nur-D as Tag. Hope you have a lovely rest of your evening, and we will see y'all next time.